Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do.
All right. Hey, guys, we are live here at the finals, and I'm here with Trenton, who is a Olympic recurve shooter and was ranked #1 coming in, and now finds himself in the gold medal match, don't you?
Yes, I do. And it's funny because I'm actually more nervous commentating than I was in the matches today.
Shooting in the match. Well, they are finalizing everything down there. We've got platforms that everybody's going to shoot off of. Have you ever shot off of a platform before?
A couple times, yes.
A couple times. We have, so we're shooting off a platform. We are, we've got targets down there, so it'll be 1 for 1. So we'll have one arrow, then they'll switch to the other arrow and go back and forth. So we have Barebow up first. This is the bronze medal match. Yep, giving him the thumbs up. So here is the bronze medal match. Let's go ahead and get on those archers. Here we go. So we have Sabrina Harrigan over to the left, and we have Sanjay on the right, shooting for bronze. So, and this is I think this is probably the most difficult of them to shoot because you lose, you don't win anything.
Yeah, that is true. This is all or nothing. There is no fourth place doesn't get anything.
Right. Sanjay, this is Barebow. Have you ever shot Barebow before?
I have never shot Barebow personally.
Okay. Well, Sanjay shot a 9 right out of the gates. Sabrina Harrigan is a 2-time national champion in the last 6 months. There she goes, an X right in the middle. She won outdoor nationals and then broke a world record, and then just recently won indoor nationals, kind of like you did.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a shooter.
There you go, 2 9s. So tell us, Trenton, how long have you been shooting? Where are you from? All that good stuff.
I'm originally from California. I've been shooting for about 10 years. I started when I was 10, and I moved here to Texas for college. I go to A&M currently.
Okay. How long have you been going to A&M?
I'm currently a sophomore in second semester.
Okay, awesome. There's a good video or picture of Sanjay. Oh, he did not like that one. So I was talking to Rendon, and she was talking about the stink face.
Oh, when you just know that shot, didn't you? Yeah.
She had the same face.
You just weren't as happy as you could have made that shot better. And you're just like, oh, yep, I know exactly what I did.
All right, so they're going down to score with the judges. One thing that I meant to tell them is we needed agents for them to be able to do the scoring so that they could just stay up there on the platform. So they're down there right now. Let's go ahead and switch to this camera here. Oh. And, this is a little bit of a learning experience for us. We've never, this is match play. So this is a little different because it doesn't matter if you shoot a bad shot, you can recover the next round. But this is the first time we've ever done anything like this. And typically for a state shoot, you would have a JOAD round on Saturday at 1, and then you would have a double FIDA, and you would pick 2 times over a Friday to Sunday.
That's how all the FIDAs, that's how all the state tournaments are in California.
Yeah, and that's how it's always been here. I went to the, our board, which I am the president of TSAA, and I said, hey, I think we should do something different this year. And during COVID, one thing that and I don't know if you know this, but as an organization with as being a part of USA Archery, we get a percentage of the memberships that are in the state of Texas. And so you get that money. During COVID, we never ran a tournament, so we never used that money. And so my proposal was, let's use that money to give back to the archery community. And I said, well, heck, maybe we'll even break even. And you know what? The day before registration closed, we netted $10,000, a little over $10,000.
That's amazing.
And then we ended up breaking even, for this tournament, which is $11,000. Texas Archery has donated this facility for this event. That's one way of being able to give money back to everybody. The other is that Eyes on Score is an app that there's Sean Harrigan, the one in the judge, the main judge down there. Him and I and this other guy, Michael, are partners, and we're building that app together. And then also this, and we're not charging for any of this because we wanted to see what we could do to try to build something new
for the archery community.
For the archery community,
bringing everybody up.
Yeah. This is great seeing Texas Archery or Texas A&M archers here because we typically on a state tournament we don't see you guys show up.
Oh, 100%. Like, I think that more top archers should go to the local and state tournaments due to the fact that it just helps bring all the younger archers up.
It does.
It just builds that foundation that they can shoot against and with these top archers and not have to go to all these national events. Yeah,
you being, I mean, you just beat, or you just won nationals, and who took number 2?
Brady Ellison.
If anybody is in archery and maybe they'd have to be living on a rock if they don't know who Brady Ellison is. But multi Olympian, and you ended up beating him by 1 point, I think it was.
Yeah, it was actually by 1-9 basically.
1-9.
I kept it in the gold, and he did have 1-8.
Wow, and that was it. Amazing. So looking at this, you're looking at for this match, how this works. That's Sanjay. You know what? You explain match play, but you can explain it better than I can.
So for match play, each archer is going to shoot 3 arrows. The archer that has the higher score after 3 arrows is going to get 2 points. If both archers tie with the same score, each archer is going to get 1 point each. If the archers tie in the set 5-5, then there's going to go to a shoot-off. An archer wins if they get to 6 points.
Yeah, and it's a 1 arrow shoot-off.
Correct.
Closest to the center, right?
Yep.
And to get into that gold match, a couple of your friends were down there shooting it out to come shoot with you, right? That was crazy. It's like every time you think one of them had it.
That was a crazy match. It went back and forth.
That was a crazy match.
One archer was up 5-1, then the other one came back 5-5, and then it was 1 arrow that decided the match.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch too. I don't watch a lot of recurve, but that was a lot of fun. Compound can be a little anticlimactic because if somebody takes a lead at the beginning, it just kind of and they never can catch up
because there's no big swaps in compound. It's like It's just total score building up. So if you make one mistake early on, you kind of know you're kind of done in the match.
Yeah, but you can recover in match play.
Oh yeah. Everything pretty much once you shot it, you can forget about it, move on to the next end.
That's right. All right, so this is a little different. Like I had this vision for this years ago to say, hey, let's put something big together, and it's kind of amazing that it's coming together like this. So this is a lot of fun. We'll see how it all plays out, but so far I think it's been pretty successful.
I've enjoyed this tournament a lot. I think this is one of my favorite tournaments I've gone to. Me and all my friends that came down here.
Right.
We had a blast yesterday. We've had a blast today.
Awesome. That's what it's all about. And someone like you coming down here, like you said, for the local tournament, you beat Brady Ellison. There's several people murmuring around, and it's kind of cool for these younger kids to see, guys like you, Connor Sears. You've got some up and comers. I mean, these other Olympian shooters, recurve shooters, those guys are putting some serious numbers together.
They're just drilling the middle, 10.
Yeah, amazing. Compound, you guys have a rock star of a team coming up as well. And you've got Connor Sears, you've got Logan Hamilton, you have Devin Patton, which he's about to graduate. Yeah. There was one more. Who's the other one? You've got Sawyer Sullivan coming.
He is.
Yeah.
upcoming freshman.
Yep.
He's going to be a blast to shoot with.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if you know this, but my son, he's going to be going to A&M.
Oh, awesome.
And he'll be shooting for the team. And he's getting stronger and stronger. He shot a 296, 295.
That is a score. That'll play.
That'll play. That number will play. That dog will hunt, won't it? And, it's crazy because it's like, there may be in compound the top 10, anybody could win it because they're only winning by a point or two.
I was looking at the scores and it's like 3-point difference and you're like 10 places down.
Yeah.
Because everyone just shoots so consistently.
Crazy. Yeah. There was the top 5, I think the top 5 archers were only like 4 points apart.
Yeah, and that means there must have been some tie too.
Yep. Sanjay needed that one. So Sanjay's ahead by a point right now. He has to step it up here.
He's currently trailing in the match.
Yes.
0-4.
So Sanjay, when you look down there, he is on the left target. Sabrina Harrigan, her face, those eyes, it's so funny. So Sabrina is one of the coaches up here at Texas Archery and also part of our Texas Archery team. Sanjay put up a good round that time, didn't he? Or at least two good arrows.
Back to back, right on top of each other.
It's way up here. I can't. It's weird angle. Hard to see from here.
Was it hidden behind another arrow?
It was.
Shot? Okay.
It was. Sanjay puts up a good arrow here, which he needs, and it is.
That'll keep him alive.
Yep, that will keep him alive. So what that means is he just won 2 points, and now it'll be 4-2.
Correct.
And he's kind of on a, I guess it's not quite desperation yet, but it's close.
It's a 1-round game right now. If she wins the set, then she wins.
It's it.
6-2.
Yes. So how long have you been shooting, Trenton?
About 10 years.
10 years, okay. And how old are you?
I'm 19. I
19.
turned 20 in May.
Okay. So you've been shooting since about 9 years. Or what'd you say? 19?
I started at 10.
And you were 19?
Yes.
Okay. So you started around that 9 or 10 years, which is a great age to start in archery. Did you come to A&M to shoot, or did you come for just the school?
I came for both. I came for the engineering program, which is amazing, and
Right.
I came because the archery team
Right.
number one.
That's what I hear.
I think the rumors are true.
Yes. And you know what? There's a lot of good kids there too. When it comes to the archery team, very helpful. I know that for Ryan, he wasn't really planning on going to A&M. He was kind of thinking that he would he's going to finish with a bunch of hours from high school, which is nice.
Carry over.
And he was going to go ahead and just do junior college for a year and kind of hit the pro circuit and just see how it went. And when we showed up at Aggie Invite, several of those kids, Sawyer was there, Devin, Connor, they all grabbed Ryan, took him back to that little practice range that you guys had, and they hung out for a while I was judging. And when he came back, we got home, went to the hotel that night, and he's just like, I want to come to A&M.
I feel like team chemistry is just phenomenal. We all try to help each other out. We're all pushing each other to be the best archers we can, all giving each other tips. Yeah,
talent breeds talent, right?
100%.
All right, here we go. So it is 2-4, 4-2, however you want to say it. 2-4 because Sanjay has 2 and Sabrina Harrigan has 4. And these two are from the Houston area.
That's pretty local.
Yep. Good shot, 8. Let's see how that one looks. Oh, we got a 6 down there, so it's a 2 points right now, but it can swing. Barebow, it can swing.
Like you shoot a 10, that's like phenomenal.
It's crazy. So does any of your other family shoot archery?
I've tried to get all my siblings. I'm the oldest out of 5 kids. I've tried to get them all to shoot. None of them want to shoot. Just me.
Shoot. We're kind of the same boat. I have 4 kids, and Ryan's my third.
Okay, the middle one.
And and so he's the only boy. There's three other girls, and none of them are real interested. My little one, she might, she's 11 right now. She'll see, she'll test the waters. She likes to win. She doesn't like to practice. But don't we all?
That was a good shot.
All right, Sanjay's put up pretty good numbers here. So he's sitting there with a 25.
I think. Okay.
Nope.
It'll go 4-4.
Yep, it will go 4-4. Sanjay has tied it up. And this is what we want to see, right? We don't want to see like
back and forth,
three ends and it's over. That makes it boring.
I mean, I want that in my match. 6-0 boring match.
That's funny that you mentioned that because that's what Rendon said too. Like she wants to see a match like this, but not with
Oh, yeah.
her.
If I'm in it, I don't want to be stressed.
Yeah, let's just
easy, just 30, 30, 30.
Isn't that ideal?
That's the archer's conflict right there. We want to see action, but we don't want action.
That is right. So this range, I don't know if you know this, but I'll tell you a little history about this range. It's when it opened 17 years ago, it was just the front half. So if you walk into that 20-yard range, you'll actually see on the floor, there's like, it's like that the floor had been sealed. That's where the front desk was. And that was the range coming the other direction. And about 5 years ago, they built this other section on, which went from a very small range to a 26,000 square foot range.
This range is huge. It's awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't give it justice, does it? And so we are 26,000 square feet. The 20-yard range has 8 or 16 lanes in there. It's just 20, and the targets can move around. We have a techno hunt, which we didn't have going, but it's a 3 range or a 3 lane range. You can have 6 people shoot that competition. You put these little blunt ends on your arrows and you go pretend that you're shooting something.
That's like right next to
the 20?
20.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when you come over here, you've got, the showroom's beautiful, right?
The showroom's amazing with all the bows and how they're lined up and everything.
It's lined up so nice. And then you come over and you have the 50-yard range, which there's 8.
That's awesome. With all the targets and all the animals.
So usually the targets are in here. So this is our 3D range. So we have about 30 to 35 targets that we pull out and spread out through the range, and that's where we'll have those competitions. We'll have 3D competitions
so these
in here.
stairs that people are using to sit on, is that where archers can different stand to get different
No,
elevations?
so that's what I thought when I first came in here. No, they had to put that in because they didn't want to, but because the railing is so low in front, they had to put steps in, and so they decided just to put stadium seating in because of it.
Gotcha.
So typically they all shoot. There's another good shot from Sanjay.
He's using his binos to scope, see exactly where it is. Oh,
there we go.
And that's the answer.
There you go. So she dialed back in. So right now, Sabrina is ahead by 1. The amount of mental, I mean, Barebow, I've shot Barebow. I've tried. It is so intense.
It's hard without a clicker because you just want to shoot as soon as you pull back.
Yeah.
So for them to be able to aim, hold, and
that's
10.
10. All right. So this is getting serious all of a sudden. Actually, it's been serious. It's been serious. She let that one go quick. Did you see that? I mean, she pulled back.
Looking at the wrong screen here and is like, oh, she already shot that arrow.
Yeah, it was quick. It was very quick. So in front of us, we see all the screens. Didn't have time to move the other cameras, but we just went ahead and put the 1 HD 4K camera right in front so that we can see exactly what's going on. There we go. 9. It looks like a 10-9, maybe 8 or 9 liner.
That's the match right there because even with the 10.
She can't beat it. So Sanjay comes back from behind and wins bronze.
That's a fun match.
Yeah. So Sanjay just won $500, and we will be presenting those at the end of this. As I go down there, Trenton, hold on one second. I need to talk to Kat, okay?
Okay.
Let's make a run together. I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever. I'm ready to fly before we collide. And when the sun don't shine on you, just heat it up before we collide.
So, Trent, do you have any type of, as a top archer, I've been asking a lot. So I went to Lancaster, and it really came clear to me that archery is very fundamental, but the piece that I think a lot of people miss is the mental piece of it.
100%.
What do you do? Do you have a mental coach? Do you have any processes that you have gone through or worked on to get yourself to the point you were at?
I currently don't have a mental coach per se. I work with my buddy back home, Alex Mueller. He gives me some tips.
Oh, there's no camera on them, so never mind. Come back to us.
But I've just pretty much developed this one process that I have it's like me to shoot strong shots, and then I pretty much visualize the perfect shot.
Right.
And then I execute that perfect shot.
And I've heard a lot about that, like with targets, like good targets you leave up in your room. And
oh, yeah, I have targets hanging, like from nationals, boom, 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 boom. I save all my great targets, and I can just look at them, and like, they're just reminders that like, I'm a good archer. I shoot strong shots.
I can do this.
I can do this. Because sometimes it does it gets hard. You have a bad day, you're like, oh, what's going on? You just have to kind of reset. You're like, oh, I've done this before. I can do it again.
Yep.
Kind of just relax. So
there you go.
It's a balance.
Yeah, man, that's it's pretty awesome that you did so well at nationals. It's also, we've got 4 Aggies shooting off in this finals as well.
We do 3 in the recurve, and we have one.
Yeah.
We have 5 because we have 2 compounds.
Yeah. So 5 are shooting off. You guys are not going to be invited back.
Oh, darn it! It's so much fun.
I know, right? All right, so this is crazy. So he's a parachuter. He has to shoot sitting down, and he has been shooting with the able body group and ended up winning to go into gold.
He was shooting I was watching him all morning, and he was shooting phenomenally.
I know. It was crazy, So his name is James, but he goes by Jesse James.
Jesse James.
So we're going to refer to him as Jesse James. This is Rick Stonebreaker, world champion, national champion. There's not many better than him, especially. There's a few that they all can give each other a run for. But
once you're in that top elite group, everyone can shoot a score. It's just who's on that day.
Yep. So Rick shoots an 8. Here's Jesse James. Jesse's been shooting really well. I'm super impressed with how well he shot this weekend. Seven.
It's a 1-point game.
Yep. And this is, so what this match is for, winner is $1,500.
Oh. He salutes it.
So $1,500 for first place. Second place is $1,000. So Sanjay has already won the $500. He saluted the one.
I like to call attention to that just because, like, he is one of the top archers, and I feel like that's part of his mental process. That arrow's gone. See you later. I'm moving on to the next one.
Right. And you know, and he is, you know, and guess what? Even the best in the world have issues.
Exactly.
to shoot and miss, he saluted it. So good. So we have Spanky down there. He is going to be Jesse James's air agent. And an arrow agent, you know what an arrow agent is, right? So go ahead and explain to everybody what an arrow agent is for someone.
So an arrow agent is someone you have to go get your arrows for you. They score for you, and then they bring them back for you. They have them a lot in finals arenas, so the archers can stay on the finals field, and then someone else goes, gets their arrows, and brings the arrows to them.
Yeah, so it's their advocate. So they're basically them walking down there. They're going to fight for every point that's down there.
That's a 10.
Yeah, and they're going to make sure that the other side is correct as well. So we have Jesse James is up by 2, so this is going to be an interesting match. Guarantee it. Nerves are definitely kicking in, even at this level.
Well, there's not just money on the line, but the title too. We all want to win.
Everybody wants to win. So much fun. So about a year and a half ago, I had decided I wanted to do a shoot-off, and that was, we set it up kind of like this. I built these stands, and we gave away about $500 for a youth shoot-off.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was a little over a year ago. I had an iPad and a mic on a speaker. That's how I was announcing it.
So you were announcing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
look at how far it's grown.
I know, right? A little carried away. 8.
You can never be too carried away.
Never, ever.
6 or 7.
6. It looks close, but it looks like it may be a 6 at the quick glance that we got. So how they're shooting, so it's 1 for 1 arrow. So you have 30 seconds to shoot that arrow. And once you shoot it, the clock starts immediately over on the right side. And then when they shoot, it goes right back over. So if you shoot in 5 seconds, guess what?
They got to be ready.
Got to be ready. So Jesse James has been shooting for many, many years. And he was a compound shooter for a long time. And in the last couple of years have moved over to Barebow and has done very well.
That's super exciting to see.
Yep. Lives out in the Austin area, I believe. Maybe San Antonio area.
He didn't like that shot. But.
No, he did not like that shot. Yeah, he shot it and started itching the back of his head. So what that means is that Rick Stonebreaker will now tie the match. It'll be 2-2. First to 6 wins, correct? Unless it's 5-5.
And then we go to a 1 arrow shoot off.
1 arrow shoot off, closest to the center. And that's why the judges have calipers down there to be able to measure those.
Have we seen a shoot off with the Barebows yet?
It was so long ago now.
Okay.
I feel like there was a shoot off, but I can't remember now.
Well, that would be exciting to see in a finals.
It would be
shoot-off with 2 top archers.
Very exciting.
I feel my feet on the ground and they're shaking. How am I supposed to save the situation? Why the steps getting wasted even though we feel the same? Would you hug me in the dark?
By far, this is the largest views we've ever had. We're over 70 people watching this right now online. I think at one point we were probably in the 20s to 30s this weekend at max.
And now it's up to 70.
It's out to 70, and it's going to get better and better, I believe,
As
because
people hear about it, it'll just keep growing. It's almost like a snowball effect.
Go ahead and get the word out. We want as many people watching this as we can. We want to grow this sport. That's why we do this. I think this is what archery needs. You know, if you talk to people about archery, how often they're like, "Is it that big?
Yeah,
Is it?
I was actually talking to my roommates the other day, and I was like, "What is it that archery's missing that like people don't want to watch it right now?
Yeah.
We gotta like do something where we have like a huge fan base."
I believe this is what we have to do. Like we are at a local shop putting together some legit stuff.
And you're bringing in top archers, and
Yep. 9 from Rick Stonebreaker, world champion. So there's a little bit of a lag. So I have another screen that's showing what's being broadcast, and it freaked out our director over here that was watching the cameras.
he's like, "What? How do you know?"
How did that happen? So Rick has put up 2 9s. After that miss, he's come on super strong. Jesse James with his second shot needs a good one right here.
A 10 will tie up the match.
9, so he's within 1 point.
1 point in Barebow is like
Nothing.
nothing. Like
Nothing at all.
There can be such huge swings in this sport.
Yep. There could be the swing. So a 7. So if he can shoot a 9 right here, 8. So it's
That'll
tied.
tie. 3-3.
Yep, 3-3.
Possible shoot off we were talking about.
This is what we're talking about. This is awesome. You know, I don't care if you shoot barebow, compound, recurve, they're all intense. These guys
At the
are
highest
intense.
level, everyone can put a 10 in there.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be on your A game 100% of the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Staying in bed thinking back on us and everything that went wrong. Never said goodbye, think I broke your trust. Should've known this all along. Don't wanna be the one that you're trying to avoid. I'm feeling so confused. Why did I act so annoyed? 'Cause I don't wanna be strangers, baby. The next time when we meet, and oh, it dawned on me. Yeah, yes it did. Not letting you go, 'cause what we had was gold, and you gotta know I was standing on the border. The walls around me kept me safe. I couldn't see that I was shutting you out. I was stuck up and proud, but I'm waking up now. I need you.
Tie ball game. 3-3. Here we go.
There will be 2 more ends left in this match.
Yeah, there is 2 more for sure. I guess I need to unmute you. Thought I hit them both, but I did not. All right. There is still a lot of people in this range, too.
Everyone's here for the finals.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching.
Rick Stonebreaker shoots out of Gulf Coast, which is down south of Houston.
Okay, you gotta put a relative thing. Houston for me.
I know. Wait, yeah. About an hour and a half from here.
Okay.
South Houston. Gulf Coast has come on strong with their target archers. They have a lot of barebow. They just have a lot of archers.
That's 2 8s
2
back
eights.
to back.
All right, here we go. Jesse needs a good shot right here.
7.
7. So he's down by 1 right now. Like we had said, one is nothing. 1 point is nothing in this game. Flinched just a little bit there too, but
Got it
ended
in
up
the
getting a
8.
good little group there. So he's got to shoot a 9 to tie.
9 to tie, 10 to win this set.
Yep, this set. An 8. Well, yeah, it looks like an 8 from here. If that's the case, then Rick will move to, it'll be a 5-3 game. We'll find out here in a minute. 3 8s for Rick. That one arrow on that right side top, it's close. Hard to tell from here, though. think it's an 8.
And that would put his score at 23 to 24.
One thing I say is if it looks close, it's always out. It's like I think it might be it. No, it's no.
My strategy when shooting, and if I see an opponent shoot, theirs is always in, mine's always out.
That's right.
And it's always a surprise when I go back.
I know.
Surprise in my favor when I go down to the target.
There you go.
Like, oh, mine's in and theirs is out.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So what we'll do is once this one's over, I'm going to go down there and present everything, and then we'll come back if you want to stick around. I don't know if you need to go practice. I don't know what the plan is for you guys, but if you need to go practice, go practice. If not, you can stick around as long as you'd like, Trenton.
Okay, sweet. I will want to prepare a little bit for my gold medal match.
I would too. I would too. I think Jordan's going to come up here and relieve you at some point.
A little
All
bit
right.
at stake for that match.
Yeah, just a little, $2,500. Big good little payout, right?
It is a good payout.
Just don't tell your parents about this. You can hang on to that money and go have some fun with it. All right, Jesse James needs a good round, that's a good start right there. He needed a good arrow. There you go. There's not many people here that have shot more shoot-offs than Rick Stonebreaker.
So if it does go to a shoot-off, it's just...
He's going to have the advantage. He has done a lot of these. But Jesse James has nothing to lose.
And there's another goal right there. Back nines.
And that's those guys are dangerous. The ones that don't have anything to lose.
They're just full sending. They're like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Who cares?
Everything is gravy at this point, right? 8 for Rick. So if he hits 8 or if he hits a gold, then he can't be beat.
No, that'll do it too.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think he's got
there's
it.
15, so even a 10.
Even a 10. Yep.
There will be a shoot-off.
There will be a shoot-off. This will come down to a 1-arrow shoot-off.
Who can shoot one arrow closest to the middle?
You were just asking about that. Oh, my word. Here we go.
You interrupt me and I interrupt you. A shame.
5-5. And we have a 1-arrow shoot-off for $1,500.
It's shoot-off time.
Yeah, this is awesome. So we've got, so it will be closest to the center, 1 arrow, and that's what it comes down to. And it'll be $1,500 to the first place. It will be $1,500 to first, and $1,000 for second. Tie.
There you go. There's the 5-5 on this.
There it is.
Boards.
5-5.
So who's going to shoot first here on this?
I think who shot first last round?
I do not remember.
Jesse shot first. So Jesse shot first. I'm betting Rick shoots first.
Okay.
That would be my guess. They're asking if they want new targets. Like, nope.
That X is still intact.
Yeah,
Judge can measure it with the caliper.
It is intact. Here we go. This 1 arrow is worth $500. So if you get $1,500 or $1,000, so either one of these are walking away with some money.
That's an expensive arrow.
Yeah, that isn't. It has one expensive arrow. You better pull out your favorite arrow.
That's where the mental game comes in. Just keep relaxed and shoot the same shot you've been shooting all year round.
So looks like Rick will be the first to shoot. Yep, Rick's the first to shoot. He has the same routine every time. Sets it on his foot. I'm getting nervous.
Oh, I am too. I can feel my heart. Boom, 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 boom.
This is amazing. Eight. He did leave it open.
There's a little bit of room there.
Here it is. Jesse James hits yellow, wins gold. And he gets it. Jesse wins the $1,500. Amazing.
That is phenomenal shooting right there.
He just beat a world champion. And I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Jesse at some point. Like, have you ever won a bigger tournament? I don't think so.
He's in shock right now. He doesn't even know what to say.
Amazing. Well, I'm going to head down there. You guys, we're going to get a camera on me down there, so make sure you get that camera on us. I don't have a mic, so I'm going to go ahead and just use a mic to do it. Okay, down there. All right, so I will be right back.
I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up.
All right, we got to jump on here quick. Just gave away the prizes. Jesse James wins $1,500 right here. These are two good friends. So we have Rendon Brooks against Logan Hamilton, shooting off 4 bronze. I have Devin Patton here with me, another Aggie.
Checking back in.
Isn't it weird how her peep is like weird on her eye?
Yeah.
That angle. Ooh. Her eyes were about this big when she fired that one.
Yeah, right.
So there's, there we go, Logan Hamilton, the
That's a good shot
left-handed.
of Logan right there.
He looks calm, doesn't he?
Yeah. Got a little bit of vibrate, but he's
Little wobble at the end.
that guy
Ooh,
can
center punched it.
He can. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, he better watch out for him. That
Yeah.
guy can.
He can shoot.
That guy can shoot. Yeah, her peep is kind of weird.
It's like right in her eye, so it looks like it's staring at us. So she's shooting a little right. You put a couple clicks in there.
It seems like she got kind of surprised on both of those shots.
Yeah. That looked like a good shot,
Yeah,
and
he
it
is-
was a good
he
shot.
Is stone cold.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Rendon Brooks is 15 years old,
Wow.
and she
shoots well.
there was 43 archers that competed this afternoon, and she is down to the final 4. Those Big Tens are worth nothing in this tournament.
Oh yeah, no, that's the old that's the frustrating shots, but that is.
Yeah, it is.
I get you some money in Vegas.
There you
It won't
go.
Get you much money here.
Shoots a 30 right out of the gates, and that
Yeah.
is a good start.
Oh yeah.
So Rendon's got a little work to do. She shot a 27, so that means she's down by 3 points as they go down to score. It did get dark. I don't know why our target got dark on us. We might need to run down there and hit the button and see if maybe it'll brighten up. You just hit the, like you're going to take a picture, just kind of hit it and see if it'll brighten it up.
You know, we had our team practice on Thursday, and I was talking to Logan. I said, "Hey man, you ready for this weekend? We were shooting an outdoor round." And he goes, "Yeah, you know, I'm feeling okay." Shoots a 353 outdoor round.
353 out of 360 is not bad.
That's pretty stout. And he was like, "Yeah, I feel okay." I was like, "Well, yeah, I would too."
If you can shoot in the 350s,
Yeah.
you're shooting pretty
You're
good.
doing something.
You're
for
shooting
sure.
pretty good.
I mean, honestly, like if you're shooting like really above like 347, 348, like that's pretty respectable.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Once you
know,
start pushing that 350,
yeah. Like once if you break 700, you know, really,
it did brighten it up a little bit, but
Yeah, just a
I
little
don't know
bit.
what happened on that camera.
it looks kind of grainy too.
Well, that's just our image.
Oh, okay.
So when we go up here to the big screen, that's just like what we get
Oh,
to
I
see.
got you.
It went dark again on us.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
a setting. There's got to be a setting on that camera
Yeah,
causing that.
But yeah, he was like, you know, I feel pretty good. You know, we're just gonna. He goes, I'm ready for 3D. I'm ready for
Yeah.
outdoor. And I'm like, well, you know, you got one more tournament left, and here he is. You know, in the bronze medal match, he's shot really well this weekend. He obviously he had a good first round. Seems like he's calm and he's settled in. So we'll see how it goes.
Rendon Brooks, multiple national champion, multiple state champion. She broke 2 records this weekend, 2 state records.
That a girl.
There you go.
Yeah.
X on that right side.
I mean, it's so cool to see Logan's target right now. There's literally 3 holes
I
in that
know.
thing, all of the X's. Like
That
it's-
is what you want them all to look like.
Oh yeah,
That looked like a good shot.
that was a good.
And it
strong
was a good shot.
Oh yeah, he's rolling.
Yeah, he's focused.
He's locked in.
It's in there, but her eyes were about.
It
That's so
definitely
funny.
surprised her a little bit.
So
but, you
funny.
Know, she,
but that was a good shot.
you know, when you get in these high stress situations like this and these high tension situations, you just got to remember to trust the process.
Yep.
You know, and I think that's where a lot of these people that are.
Oh, that looked like another.
That
I mean,
was a good-
he's
yeah.
feeling it right now.
Oh yeah, I told you he gets stone cold. I'm not quite sure there's very many things that face him when it comes to that.
Yeah,
you know?
he's pretty laid back, anyways. Isn't
Oh
he?
yeah, he's a man of not very many words, but he's he's one of those guys that you definitely want to
There you
be
go.
really good friends with.
So she shoots a 30 on that one.
That was good start for her.
She needs him to drop one here. Not that I'm rooting against it,
All
but
right. It'd be helpful for her.
It would be helpful for her if he had a little wobble there. Did you see that?
Just a little bit,
Yep, and it did. He dropped that 9.
Slight little bobble, but hey.
You guys can see that it's, even though it hit that big ring, it's in compound, it's a 9. It's still a 9. You have to hit that X.
Oh, yeah.
So the difference between what we just saw was match play. Now we're shooting basically for score. And so it's what is it? The highest score you can get is a 150.
Correct.
Right? So we're shooting arrow for arrow, meaning one shoots, the next one shoots. One shoots, the next shoot, and they just go back and forth until they're done with their 3 arrows, and then they go score.
Correct. And then if we have a tie, it goes one arrow shoot off closest to the center. And if you still can't determine who's the winner from that, which doesn't happen very often, but if it does, then you do it again.
Yep.
And repeat as necessary.
Yep.
Rinse, wash, repeat.
Rinse and repeat. That's right. Stole my line.
There you go, man. You got to be a little quicker than that.
I know. It's been a long day, man. Come on.
I can imagine. Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, I've been here since
You've been here a long time, too.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Not as long as you have,
Yeah, but I'm glad you guys are sticking around because, I mean, you guys are here to support your archers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Your team.
Yeah, we still got a lot of good friends here still shooting. We have, Logan, obviously, who's shooting right now. Rendon's, she's – I don't know her very well. I just know that she shoots very well, and she's definitely a good person, so I kind of want to watch that. And then you have Connor and Dakota shooting the gold medal match. And then you have –
And those two are, I would say, 2 of the top in the state. I mean, there's a couple archers like Michael Braden's on the level itself, but you have, there's those guys are in the top right now
and then,
in the state of Texas.
As Trenton was sitting here in the chair before me. He's a phenomenal shooter in the gold medal match for Recurve. And then you have Vanu, who's
we just kept calling him VK.
Well, that works too.
Yeah, Vanu. Yeah. Okay, that works.
And we call him Vanu because he has a really long first name.
Yes, I know. I tried to pronounce it.
It's Vanu Kapal, I believe is how you say his first name. He's shooting, and then you have Stefan Saban also shooting in the bronze medal match.
He's feeling it like he shot that. He almost smirked after that shot.
Oh yeah, no, he's feeling it. And it's kind of cool because if I'm not mistaken, they're both students of Michael Braden, correct?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool to see them kind of go head to head here.
She did not like that shot.
No, you can definitely tell that one a little surprised her a little bit.
Look at him. I mean, he just seems to be ducked right in. I mean, he's sitting rock solid right there.
He's stone cold.
That was another good shot.
He's one of the very few people that I'm like, man, I hope I don't have to shoot against him. Because it don't matter how far ahead you get him, he's just going to keep motoring on. He's gonna keep coming until the last arrow shot. So he's
you're little. You're a good shooter, but you like to talk too. and sometimes that's not good for an archer. Like they have their minds going too much. Yeah. And for me, I can't focus. It's I love the camera views we're getting right now.
Oh.
That looked like that was shot.
A slight bobble there.
A little bobble right at the end. And he had a little smirk like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
But these two, she's out of the Dallas area. Rendon is. And Logan is a freshman at Texas A&M.
Correct. And I believe he's from he's not too far from Cinnamon Creek, so he's relatively the same area.
They both shoot out of Cinnamon Creek. Well, no, I'll take that back. She goes to lessons at Cinnamon Creek. She shoots out of Alvarado.
Yeah.
He shoots out of Cinnamon Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me.
You can see Rendon fixing some of those holes. She had mentioned that in the past that you just don't like that messiness.
No,
those holes
no.
all around.
Especially when you have a dot, and whenever you have one that's the kind of like if you have a hole that's just not exactly in the center that you don't want it to have, your dot just kind of wants to gravitate to something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it helps having to plug them up.
And of course, Logan, you look, he doesn't fill in, his holes are in the middle,
think-
but you can tell in that bottom right, he
He has those two.
those
there.
two arrows he
Those
filled
two
in.
outers that he got.
It's funny how your dot wants to migrate toward those ugly holes.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're both shooting PSE citations.
Yes, I believe they look like they're both 36s as well. Logan really likes that 36. I think he's been shooting it for, I want to say, about 7-8 months now.
Mm.
He's pretty fresh into it. He really likes it. He was shooting a TRX 36 before.
Was he? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that's a
that's a high. I think it's a high 10,
high
like
10.
high outer 10.
it's close.
Good
That
strong
one.
shot for Logan.
Just hit them. I keep hitting the mic with my.
Yeah, she's got a high outer 10.
She does. It's just outside.
Yeah, just barely. There you go. That looked a lot.
Well, it's still shot
no,
just.
still. It looked
just
a lot
low.
smoother though.
So one thing I remember Ryan was telling me in Lancaster, when he was so tense, he couldn't hit that X if his life depended on it. like he felt like even though it broke up the middle, it was gonna miss. Yeah, he's feeling it right
He
now.
is on right now. You know, I talked to him during the break about his match with Dakota, and he said, "Yeah, man, I had a couple of shots. It just snuck away from me. I wasn't really expecting them, but you know, I
Yep.
guess he kind of dialed in and he kind of knows where to focus his game now." That was a good, strong shot.
Yep, right there.
was
He
good.
shot another 30. Very nice. So have you ever shot off of a platform other than we did it that one time here?
No, sir. That was the first time I've ever done anything like that, and that was it was different.
Yeah,
Definitely
you guys
different.
didn't put up the scores I thought you were going to put once you stood.
No,
When you stood up on
now
it.
my first match when I shot against Dakota, I shot a 130, and that was I was like, oh man, I'm rocking and rolling.
Got this.
And then I go in to shoot against Connor, and I'm like, what? You know what I mean? And so, especially when you look back and you're like, we were hammering hard on it. And
You guys
then-
were putting up 30 and 29x 300s.
Yeah, if
for
I'm
that
not mistaken, I think Connor had two 30Xs and he had a 29. And
Yeah.
I believe I had a 30, I think a 29, a 27 or a 28,
Something like that, yeah.
that. And it just goes to show you get in those high stakes situations, and the whole mentality, the whole game changes. It don't matter.
It really does.
And I talked to Connor afterwards because, like I said, that was the first time I'd ever shot anything like that
Yeah.
before. And he told me, he said, that feeling, it never goes away. He goes, that's one of the coolest things about this sport. He goes, the feeling never goes away. You just learn how to deal with it and how to use it as energy to focus on making good, strong shots.
Yeah.
And so, but it was definitely something different. If somebody's never done that before, it's definitely
different.
You would think, you're just going to get up there and shoot your shot. Well,
Right.
That's what you get for thinking until when you
That's
step
right.
up on that mat.
So here we go. This is the last 3 arrows.
Logan's
And
got a good, strong, comfortable lead right now.
yeah, he does. 5 points is a very comfortable lead in
Let's hope
compound.
He should be relatively calm at this point. Hopefully he just locks in and just shoots his next 3 and seals the deal. I just now noticed she has googly eyes on her little
She
blinder.
does, like staring at us. That looked like a strong
was a good
shot.
shot.
Yeah, that was a
was
strong
really good.
shot. And it's almost like the camera's frozen.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah, he's dialed in right now.
Oh yeah. No, he's on autopilot.
There is something whenever you get that quick lead too.
Mm-hmm.
Feel you get a little more
I think
comfortable.
we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
You jump ahead early and you start to, settle in a lot quicker. Definitely does help.
It does.
I mean, he's just, yeah.
He's rocking and rolling right now.
Yeah. No, he wears the middle of that target out. She held down for a while. Good shot.
Yeah, good shot. 30. It really was that first end really killed her.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Good shooting by Logan.
That is good shooting.
That was good honestly, by both of them. For both of them to get to this point, that was with the competition that we had here this weekend.
So Logan Hamilton wins bronze, and he just won $500.
Yeah. Hey, for a college kid, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah. The one thing that surprised the guys down there is we pulled out the money cash to hand them.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So we have we will be pulling out here in a minute. In a minute, we'll pull out $4,000 in cash and hand that out to 3 archers.
Right. Well, hey man, that's really cool though. Honestly, a tournament of this magnitude for the state.
Yeah,
that's something that's like I said, we've been talking about. It's never really been done before.
No.
So.
Yeah, we're over 80 people viewing it right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We have never, in any event we've ever had, we've never gone over this many.
Oh, really?
That have watched it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Probably the max we've ever had was probably in the mid-30s.
Mm-hmm.
So this is super encouraging to see that there are people out there that find this interesting and fun. Yeah. So the gold match is coming up, and it's between Connor and Dakota. One thing we'd mentioned when we did the live feed, we thought that Rendon had won.
Yes.
And I think everybody did.
I mean, honestly, because whenever I saw it down there, I thought that either, at least when my understanding was the way that match was going, either they tied and they were going to a shoot-off or Rendon won.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when they got down there, apparently one of her arrows was out and one of Connor's arrows was in, and that was the 2-point swing that made Connor push ahead.
So now we have Dakota, and once they finish up here,
we have the.
They are good friends. I know they travel a lot. They go to a lot of ASA shoots together.
Yeah, we've been shooting. The three of us. We've been shooting together for a while now, and it's always been fun shooting with each other.
Yeah, Dakota will drive up there and shoot off with you guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to miss this when you move away?
That's the one thing that's sad, because I think I'm going to be living over kind of by the Austin area, and I am going to miss being able to come to this place, and miss the guys. And, granted, I'm still going to hop over to College Station, but it's
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It brightened back up. Let's just. We were just, that camera's getting dark down there. Now it's brightening up. Look.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now it looks really bright. So now we have the gold measure. So Logan Hamilton wins bronze and walks away with $500. Now, this is where it really gets serious, because instead of spreading the money out, we just went ahead and said $2,500 for first and $1,000 for second. So that is a
that's a pretty good amount of money right there.
Pretty good amount, right?
Oh yeah. I think I kind of know where Connor would like to spend that kind of money, honestly.
On a watch?
Oh, pretty much. Either that, or you know what? Not very many people know this as well. He does sell watches. He's a watch addict, so to speak.
Right.
But he also is a boot addict as well. He has so many pairs of boots.
Really?
Yes, and
he'll be the guy that has to have the closet that has all his boots.
Pretty much. I think he has, if I'm not mistaken, just in his apartment alone in College Station, he has like 9 or 10 different pairs of boots. And so the scary part is there's a Luke Casey store right in College Station. So we'll see if that's where he spends his time and his money. But hey,
well, he's
Dakota,
gonna.
Yeah, I mean, and then Dakota, I'm not quite sure where he would like to spend it, but hey, I mean, both of these guys, they work hard. They're they're good ambassadors for this sport in terms of like being good people, being very helpful,
Right.
shooting well, being respectful to all the other individuals, especially when there's disagreements or anything going on. You know, just like that right there. Like the sportsmanship that these two show. I mean, granted, they both want to win, but at the same time, they want to see everybody succeed in the
Right.
sport.
So here we go. We are. I don't understand why our camera's dark. That's so weird. We will have to fix it for the recurve. I think that I'm gonna have to move the camera back just a little bit and see get a little more light in.
Right.
But here we go.
All right, so we got Connor going first.
Connor is shooting first.
All right, let's see what you got, buddy.
First shot right out of the gates. See what it is. It's an X.
That's a good.
It's a good
start.
shot.
It's a really good start. You know, the last match that Dakota shot, he cleaned a perfect 150 in.
He did.
So we'll see if he can keep that momentum going into this match.
He looks strong there, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Dropped it.
yeah. And you know the crazy part about these two, that might be what decides it right there.
That would be.
You know what I mean? Like that right
I don't
there.
know.
You never know. But
There's a lot of money on the line here.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It could be $2,500. It could be $50.
Oh, yeah.
And there's nerves.
Oh, yeah.
The nerves are there.
Heck, it could be bragging rights,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's right. That's
You know
right.
what I mean? It could be whatever, but both of these guys, they want to win, you know, and that's
Dakota got an X on that one.
Oh.
I wouldn't say Connor, like in the shoot off, that he killed it. I mean, he shot okay for
Mm-hmm.
him. I wouldn't say that he shot great.
right.
So I think he's going to have to shoot great right here to win this thing.
100%. He's going to have to be on his A game. Dakota here, especially in these past couple years, honestly, with USAT events, with indoor events, with everything, he's been shooting. I mean, he has come miles in terms of like it is ridiculous how well and phenomenal. I mean, he's
Yeah,
always been
yeah.
able to shoot well, but it's like he made this huge turn.
Yep.
And now he's shooting just absolutely phenomenal. You know, like I shot with him at Indoor Nationals my second day, and he dang near shot a 300 round. His very first
299.
His opening is 298, and he
298.
Yeah, and he had it clean till his last two arrows. But I mean, heck, a 298 World Archery, that is incredible.
It's good shooting.
Oh yeah, you know, and then he came out, and I think he shot a 295 his second round, so it wasn't too shabby. I mean,
No.
he shot was a 593 day round for 60 arrow. I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I mean he just absolute rock solid. You know what I mean? So he, both of these guys, they're absolute athletes when it comes to this.
Well, they can pound. These guys can
Oh, yeah.
pound.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've known Dakota a long time. I've known, I guess his wife Kat a long time.
Yeah.
And I shot with her on the archery team. And then here, these past couple of years, I've become really good friends with Connor. And it's really, really cool to be friends with all these people that are involved with all this because we all shoot together. We all want each other to do well and to, you know, perform well and to succeed. And it's amazing just to see how much ground we've covered these past couple of years.
So here we go. So Dakota will be the first to shoot. Add as much pressure as we can to it, arrow for arrow.
Right. He just looks still.
There's a little bobble right there.
Just a little bit towards
But he got it.
He still hung it, yeah.
Well, he hung on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Sears, he's a world champion,
Mm-hmm.
national champion. This guy can shoot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He he shot for the USAT world team for a lot of field events. He's an absolute hammer indoors. Outdoors is just his playground. That guy can just shoot outdoors like nobody I've ever seen. Both of these guys can.
He was the third youth to ever shoot a 900 in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. And at one point, I believe I mean, Grant, I think that record was broken. I think that when he did it, he was actually the youngest person to ever shoot a 900 in Vegas. And then now, you have Bodie.
Yeah, Bodie,
and
a
then,
beast.
And then who won the female side for Vegas?
Lico.
Yes, so you have her too.
Yeah.
Lico
14 years old. She won it at 13.
She won
the
it
year
at 13
before.
too. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and it's
2-time.
yeah. Whoa.
I think he knew it was in. He didn't even look. Connor looks rock solid, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing's not even moving.
Bam.
Yep. All right, it'll be 60-59. They're shooting lights out right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. That'll be interesting if the very first shot is the difference between these two.
And that's the crazy part about with these two. You just don't know sometimes.
Yep.
With like when I shot against Dakota, we dropped a point here and there throughout the duration of our match, but now you sit there and you have these two guys that are just absolute rock stars, and they're the one arrow that, like I said, whoever makes that one mistake could very easily, like that could be what it does.
That's what it is, yeah.
And it's not even like, at this point now, Dakota, all he's trying to do is he just keep it clean and try to keep the pressure on Connor.
Yep.
Because Connor just can't make a mistake.
No. So what's interesting is, just so you know, the reason why Compound is second is because Recurve out-registered. What was that? But
black for a half second.
yeah, Recurve out-registered Compound.
Oh, there was a ton of recurve.
I know. We had to use a second range just to do a shoot-off.
Oh, yeah.
And there was almost 60 archers.
Yeah, I think there was like 50, 58, 59 archers for recurve, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of shooters for recurve. But we have some phenomenal shooters at shooting recurve, especially in our medal matches for Here We Later.
So here's Dakota Taylor shooting his first arrow.
That looked pretty good.
Yeah,
That was a little close.
It's close, but I think it's in.
I think he just barely got it. Put a little asterisk next to that one.
Yeah, it's hard to see from here.
That one's no doubt.
Yeah, I think his is in. I think Dakota's is in. I think Connor's is in there.
I'm fairly confident,
That looked like a good shot.
It's pretty solid.
Man, these guys are gonna take it to the end. I think so. I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it'll be a dogfight.
Yeah, it will. Oh, that did not look good. But you know what? He got in there. That,
oh, yeah.
It didn't look right, did it?
No, he looked like he didn't feel too comfortable on that one. Like it broke a little bit to the right there. But he'd been telling me for a couple months since he started shooting at Elite that it's so forgiving, and he really enjoys shooting it.
Yeah.
And so,
well, it's in there.
yeah. Oh yeah. I know his confidence has gone up shooting it a lot too. Oh, that was pretty solid too.
He felt that one.
Oh,
He was just like bang. He didn't even look. It was just like he knows that one's in there.
That was a fadeaway shot. What
Yeah,
that was.
that was. We are at 90 to 89.
Yeah, 89, 88 possibly, but I'm fairly confident it's an 89.
I think it's an 89. It's close. They're looking at it though. Yep, they are going to look at that one. We have Sean Harrigan, the COJ. These judges have been here for 3 days, and these are long days. I mean, what was that? Yeah, lock them in the kitchen. And our volunteers, I mean, these volunteers have been here all day helping me make this thing happen. So we don't, I mean, we can't pull this off without volunteers. Mm-hmm. So that one camera, it's not dark down there. It looks dark when we go to that one camera, but we're going to try to fix it for the Recurve. For some reason, the camera is is dark. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to call that arrow right.
Yeah, it is. He's having to look at it.
I think if it's out, it's about as close as you can get.
Yeah, yeah.
And it be out.
Let's see what they call.
Know here pretty quick.
When it goes down, I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs.
There we go. What was it?
We had Sadie try that TRX-34 earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And she
But check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the...
All right, we are back.
So it looked like that arrow was out. So it was about as close as you can get.
It was out.
Yeah.
We called it in from here. And I should have known better because anytime I call something in, it's always out. So Connor has a 2-point lead right now.
Yeah.
He looks strong right now.
Oh, yeah. Giving him a 2-point cushion.
He dropped one there.
I mean, that's not exactly something you want to
It
have.
looked
let him
good.
Have a little late
That,
in the game.
yeah, not Connor. You don't want to give a little bit of a head start here at the very end. No. Dakota can't drop another one at this point.
No, he needs to take advantage of the window he left open and try to close the gap here if he wants a shot at winning this thing.
Well, now Connor has that in his back of his head. He just dropped one. He can't drop another one here.
I got a feeling he's about to hit the gas right here. I got a feeling that might be the one he drops the whole round.
That's it.
And he's about to hit the gas.
That one's in there. Those three are all in there.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be interesting. If Connor, even with 1 point coming into the last one, it's going to be pretty interesting.
It's a little too close for comfort. That was good.
It's in there.
That was a good 10.
All right. That means it is a 1-point game.
Mm-hmm.
3 more arrows. This game just got interesting.
Oh, it did.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me.
All right, it is 1-point game. Coming into the last 3 arrows. Here we go.
Got a good match.
How exciting is this? This is what we're talking about. This is why we do what we do here at Texas Archery. Nobody is doing anything like this that I know of in the state of Texas. And I think this is what Texas needs is competitions like this.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
You know, this has evolved over time. And, you know, these cameras, you know, we're borrowing a camera. We own some cameras. We just do whatever we need to do to make this thing happen.
Right.
And this is what we need. And the volunteers, if we didn't have volunteers, this would be terrible. Like, there's no way. No way.
Terrible. I think you're not giving yourself enough.
Right.
credit, Scott.
Well, you got to have people down there to man these cameras. You got to have
It does take
people.
a village. I do agree with
Yeah.
you there.
I've got to figure out how to do the digital piece where we can have the names up on the screen and all of that
You
stuff.
had that last time, right?
I did it, but it was too manual.
Oh, okay.
It was too much of a manual process. I will figure it out though.
Okay.
All right, I think that one's in.
I think
Caught that bottom.
His first one might be, it'll be close. I think he got it, though. I think that one's a little too far down.
That one is out. So if Dakota can hit this one, we may
Keeps him alive. It goes to a shoot-off. Yeah.
we may go into a 1-arrow shoot-off.
Yep, he got it.
He got it.
All right, Connor. Here
So
we go.
Connor has to hit it here. He hits the 10 here, and we go to a 1-arrow shoot-off. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I would. There we go. There we go. They wouldn't make it too easy.
Wow. So unofficially, we'll see. We'll see. Unofficially, we think it's a tie. So I don't want to make any predictions because when I do,
I think it's going to be very dependent on Dakota's first arrow. But if his first arrow's in because it looks a little close, we'll just have to wait and see. But I think it's in.
we will find out.
From that angle, I think it's in.
I do too.
So I think we're going to go to a 1-arrow shoot-off.
Wow.
This is
This
very
is
interesting.
crazy.
Yep, 1-arrow shoot-off. It's shoot-off time, baby. Let's go.
We have a gold medal match, tie game.
And you know, like,
1 arrow. This is an expensive arrow.
yeah. Well, 148's like, that's no slouch.
No.
That's stout
No,
right
no,
there,
that is-
you know. And if you're gonna go to a
With
shoot-off-
pressure.
oh,
With
yeah,
pressure.
with a little heat on you, and you know, shooting 148's going to a 1-arrow shoot-off. I think that's more interesting than
How exciting
Yeah.
is this?
so.
Let's make a run together. I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever. I'm ready to fly before we collide. And when the sun don't shine on you, just hit it.
Heck yeah. We are down gold medal match, 1-arrow shoot off. This is the difference between $2,500 and $1,000.
Yeah, this is a $1,500 arrow right here.
This is
This is a $1,500
This is
arrow
a
right
$1,500 arrow.
Oh, it's about
so
to get Western
whoever
here.
wins with this arrow, that arrow needs to be like the arrow that you put up above
Oh yeah,
your fireplace.
This needs to be your the one that you trust the most. You
This-
know? Every archer in their quiver, they got 1 arrow. They're like, if I need to go to a shoot off, this is the one I
This
pick.
is the arrow.
This is the time you pull that one out of the reserve and you say, all right, let's go to work.
Here we go. This is 1-arrow shoot off, closest to the center. This is for $2,500. Who's ready? I'm ready. This is crazy.
Let's do this.
We have almost 100 people watching this right now, which for us that is amazing that we have that many
I mean,
views
for
live.
anybody,
That's
really.
live views right now.
Yeah,
That's,
for anybody, really.
yeah.
That's amazing. So let's see how Connor goes.
Connor's the first to shoot. Ooh, so he dropped it. So right here, Dakota hits an X, and he wins. What is it? It's in there. Dakota wins. Dakota wins.
champion.
The grand champion. There you go. Your open, your compound. Well, let me say this. The Texas Open compound winner is Dakota Taylor with a 1-arrow shoot 1-arrow shoot off
It's a
closest to the
mouthful, I
center.
know, yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, Dakota Taylor. He just won $2,500 and won the title of champion.
Correct. Good for him. Good for him. I mean,
And
both
that's
these guys.
that's
We
how it's
knew-
done.
We knew it was going to be a bloodbath going into this.
Yep,
You know what
yep.
I mean? And it was going to be tough for either one of these guys to come out on top and to both hit 148s and then have to go to a shoot off. I mean, that's hats off to these guys.
Crazy.
Phenomenal shooters.
Crazy. All right, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to go ahead and present everything. So we will be right back, and we will have the Olympic recurve shoot off coming up.
That's going to be a good time too.
Man, all right. So we'll go ahead and mute these right now, and I'll head down there.
Do your thing.
Where is Logan Hamilton? Yeah. Logan Hamilton takes bronze. All right, Logan Hamilton, right here, third place. And he wins $500. Second place goes to Connor Sears. And he wins $1,000. Congratulations.
I know that guy.
And first place goes to, oh crap, Dakota Taylor, and he wins $2,500 in cash. There you go. Congratulations. What an amazing shoot. This is what we want to bring to Texas, this type of stuff. And if you guys thought that was exciting, guess what's coming up? Olympic recurve is coming up. We have 3 Texas A&M Aggies shooting. We had 2 Texas A&M Aggies right here that just won in the top 3. And we have, and she'll probably kill me, I said when I was online, we have the one token old lady out there. With gray hair. You heard that. Pick on her, I love Claire. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna let the judges take over and we will see how this one turns out. How fun has this been?
Hey, Scott. Scott, that one camera? That one camera? It's bright again. He said it's bright. Looks good.
around. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little. And we
So what do you guys think of that?
That was
That was awesome.
That was
That was awesome. You can't script it better than that, can you?
No. Well, I guess if you had 150s a piece, maybe
That could be better.
But even then, 148's nothing to shake a stick at, neither.
No.
You know, so it
Under
was-
the pressure, when you've got $2,500. I mean, there's $3,500 that those guys were shooting for.
Right, yes.
2,500 went to first, 1,000 went to second. That's a big discrepancy. So it puts even a little more pressure on that
like
first
we said
archer.
before they shot their shoot off. That was a $1,500 shot right there.
I
you
know. Like,
And, I mean, both these guys they knew going into this they were gonna leave with at least $1,000, right?
I'm gonna
But
lose
leaving
all
with
my hair here, I think.
$2,500, that sounds a little bit better than leaving with $1,000. So if you get there, you get in
Yeah,
the moment, you're like,
It's kind of like Ryan says, when you shoot like an NRX 297 versus a 296, the 296 kind of sucks. Like,
yeah,
even though it's one
that
arrow,
next level,
it's that 297 is what it's all about. So here we
100%.
go. We have,
yeah, some good matches coming.
yeah. Who's down there? Who do we have down there?
We have that's Stefan Saban. He's another teammate of mine, another good guy.
And we have Claire Manis, which is a teammate of all.
Right?
Her and we got to stick together. We have gray hair together.
She shoots really well too.
She does.
And
She does.
I was telling, I can't remember who I was talking to earlier. I really like her riser.
Yeah.
I think her riser looks so
Beautiful.
cool.
Oh, it's awesome. And I'm not sure. There's nobody that has a bigger smile than Claire. Have you
Right.
seen this girl smile?
Hey man, that's good though, because that just means that we're out here, we're having a good time and all that good stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
that's good.
So here we go.
And Stefan, he's about the same way too.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
went over
yeah.
there, we were
With
in
some
the
cool-
we were
He's
in the shoot
constantly.
off earlier, and he had a bad shot. He shot at 8 because he was shooting against Venu, and he accidentally shot when Venu's clicker went off. And he heard
that
his
what
clicker,
happened?
And that what
I was
happened.
wondering,
He shot
yeah.
that right 8,
And that's that.
And he looked behind us, and he gave us the big old thumbs up. You know what I mean? So
Here we go. Stefan, right?
yes,
Stefan with the first shot. So this is match play. So we're switching back to match play.
correct.
So what that means is
Good
that,
10 for him.
whoever has the top score gets 2 points.
Correct.
If it's a tie, it's 1 point apiece.
Correct.
And first person to 6 wins.
Correct.
Nine.
It's all right, 9. It's a good shot.
Not bad. Looks strong, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Another- yeah. that,
Oh, yeah.
that was strong.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
All right, here we go. So we are here with the Olympic Recurve. These guys are shooting for the exact same amount of money.
Oh wow.
So $4,000. So $2,500 to first, $1,000 to second, and $500 to third.
Right on.
And I think,
good shot
and
right
I
there,
almost think, and I know it's tough. We made it tough on the gold medal match, 2,500, 1,000. That's a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
This one's tough too because you're on podium or you get nothing.
Yeah.
You're one and done basically.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. He's ready to walk.
He's man. You hardly catch him without a smile on his face.
Yep.
You know. Yep.
But what a competition so far. We've had for both gold medal matches, we've had to have shoot-offs,
Right,
one arrow
yes.
shoot-offs, and like I said, I can't script it better than that.
And and for Stefan and then Venu to figure out who was going to the medal match, they had to go to a shoot off too.
That was
And that was a dang good shoot off.
that was a dang good shoot-off.
That was a good shoot-off, 'cause I
Stefan
think-
was behind.
Correct. And then he came back.
He
And
came
then-
back, tied it.
so he tied it, and then they had to go to a shoot off, and then Venu shot an X right after Stefan shot like a left 10.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe.
and it was
So-
just missing the X.
And it was just barely out. I mean, those were both good, strong shots for shoot-off arrows for a recurve. You couldn't ask for anything
No.
better than what it was. And so, if it does end up getting to a shoot-off, I think it's going to be very, very interesting to watch as well. So I think that puts Stefan up 2-0.
Yep. Well, I don't know about everybody here. I am having a blast. This is what we wanted to bring to you, and I think the shoot off is where it's at.
Oh, it's always a fun time to come down here to spring and come shoot some tournaments and shoot off and hang out with you guys. And beautiful facility, beautiful shop. You do a great job here, and it's always a great time to come down here. I promise you that much.
And we are trying to put together the most professional shoot we can. And this is why I have all these volunteers, why we do this with these cameras. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying we're taking archery to that next level, and we're doing it here at Texas Archery. Claire Manis with the first. You see that little clicker there? If anybody's watching, so what she's doing is when she pulls back, she anchors, and right as she's aiming, and once it hits middle, she gets bigger, and right when it clicks, she lets go.
At that point, little known fact, I did shoot recurve for a little bit before I came out.
Really?
So, you transfer all your energy and your weight to your back, and then you slowly pull through your shot, and then with your back.
Yep.
And as you pull through, you'll start pulling through that clicker. And whenever that clicker clicks, that's when you let her fly. That was a good shot.
Yeah, he was focused, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it's 10-9 for Stefan, and what do we have there?
Got a
10-9-9. So if he shoots a 9 here, it's a tie, and it'll be a 1 point for each.
Mm-hmm.
Shoots a 10, he wins that match. He shoots a 9.
One apiece.
So what that means is it'll be 1 for Claire, 3 for Stefan.
And the crazy thing about these matches is I've seen them be over in 3 ends where it's 6-0, and then I've also seen them go 5 ends and then go to a shoot-off. So, I had a shooting for the archery team. We travel, we compete outdoor tournaments, and there was one outdoor season. I think it was Kobe Moskowitz who was shooting, and we went. And it was
a cool name, by the way.
Oh yeah. No, he was a goofball. Yeah. Oh, he was great. He was a good guy. I miss that guy. And he was sitting there and he was shooting it outdoor, and his match went to 5-5 at outdoor in 70 meters.
Wow.
They just kept tying, and it's not like they were like tying like shooting 7s and 8. No, it was like 10-9-9, 10-10-9. Like they were just hammering their target.
Yeah.
And then we get down to the shoot off, and he gets up there and just drills an absolute X. I'm talking, like, with a compound. I couldn't shoot an X like
prettier than that.
Prettier than he did, and then he ended up winning ultimately. But I've seen them go 5 ends and then you shoot off.
Yeah.
And then I've seen them be over in 3. So that's the cool thing about match play. You just don't know, and it's an end by end basis.
Yep. So here we go. Claire Manis tied it on that one, so that means it's 3-1. Claire needs a good round to tie it back up here. Man, the cameramen are doing a great job, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
10-9 liner. 8-9 liner.
See, that might be just a fuzz out of it.
He's holding a long time, isn't he?
The old hey, look what I found.
Well, almost like a Hail Mary, like oh, it went in. Sweet.
Right.
He is shooting strong.
Mm-hmm.
He had some really good rounds in the shoot off before this.
And I went up to him after that, and I was like, you're like a cat right now. You know how many extra lives that you've had shooting these rounds,
I know, right?
So, props to the guys he was shooting against. They were phenomenal shooters themselves, but it seemed like they would open the door, and he would just seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
That was a good shot of him right there. There you go.
I think he's shot at 29. 2 of those, I think, were like happy birthday type shots because his face was like, oh, hey.
Hey, that's cool.
Hey, I'll take that.
Right?
So that will put Stefan at 5-1.
Yes, sir.
Decir que te amo, pero no sé si estoy mezclando una vez más lo que me das y lo que quiero. De pronto ya no sea mi realidad. No sé si es amor, es que quiero estar solo. La soledad me hace preso, la condena son tus besos. No sé si es amor, es que no quiero estar solo. A veces la paso lonely, no es tu culpa, I'm sorry. Estamos envueltos en un juego de dos. Quiero estar a lo tuyo, pero a veces no. De pronto son...
Devin's like, maybe you need to purchase some better songs. It is hard to find good music out there. I pay for a service that you can go out and, you pay for it and you download as many songs as you want from it. But man, they say there's a lot of songs out there, but there's not a lot of good ones. Yeah. All right, Claire, this is her final chance. She has to win this one. There's no tie. Yeah. So she ties, she loses.
Correct.
The reason why that is it's 5-1. So if you tie, she goes to 2, he goes to 6, and he wins.
Good
start. That's what she needed right there, especially to put the pressure on Stefan.
He still looks pretty rock solid.
Shot an 8.
Ooh.
This is
and in Recurve is a lot like Barebow in that sense. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. 20
shot. Is a lot like Barebow in that sense where you just don't know what happens sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But at the same time, you're like, the margin for error is, especially at this level, it's fairly little.
It's a whole long time.
Ooh.
8. So that totally opened the door for Claire. What did Claire shoot on that one?
Looks like a left 9.
Yeah, she can't be beat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, she put a good solid.
Yeah, 29. There you go. He's back. He's back.
Now he's back on track.
All right, so now Claire will win that one. We'll make it 5-2. She still has hope.
Make it 5-3.
5-3. 5-2.
She wins 2 points.
She wins 2 points. Good job, Claire. That was clutch, that was.
That's exactly what she needed. Hopefully now she's got her nerves under control, her mind's right. Maybe she can get herself back in this.
Yep. And we are coming to the finals of this tournament. And this after this one, we'll move into the gold medal match. And we will have national champion Trenton and who just squeaked out Brady Ellison. Hey, are you kidding me?
1 point's enough,
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. 1 point, 10 points, you still win.
1 point's enough. So,
now here we go. Claire is still alive, and that's what we're wanting, to see her alive. And ready
don't
to
get
go.
me wrong. I'm an Ag, and I'm pulling for my Aggies here. But it's good to see that she got her mind back, it seemed like. It was good to see she got herself back on track with that.
Of course you're rooting for the Aggies. But
oh, 100%. I mean, there's no doubt,
You got a little bit of an underdog here. I call her an underdog. She's not really an underdog.
No, I mean, she's a phenomenal shooter.
She's a phenomenal shooter.
Yeah.
She is focused, though. Look at her.
She continues to put the heat on him.
She does. Another 10. Was it a 9?
It's close.
It's close.
I think it's just out.
It is. It kicked a little. Yeah. So that one's just out. So they're tied 9-9.
9-9 right now.
She needs a 10 right here. Put the pressure on.
That's a 10. That'll hunt.
Yeah, that one's close. It's really close. Is it in?
Oh, that's in.
It's in. All right, so she put the pressure on.
See what Steph does now.
He's holding a long time, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He's starting to shake a little.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
And he drilled it.
Oh, yeah. That was a good
All right.
She has to hit a 10 right here. To
She
keep the
really
heat on.
does. She really does need to hit a 10 right here. She hits a 9.
It's a 9. So he needs to shoot.
If he shoots a
here.
9,
just
he
needs to
wins.
hit gold.
Yep, he hits gold. They tie, and that means
That means he wins.
he wins. Can't tell.
That'll work. I mean, yeah.
That will work. Stefan wins. That was a lot of fun to watch
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
So the bronze medal goes to an ag.
Yep. Well, Aggies are going to walk away with a lot of money this weekend.
Oh, yeah. You know, we were talking about that right after the, like right before the semis, I guess, before we figured out who was going to what match. And it was me and Stefan and Benu and Trenton were all sitting there. I was like, wouldn't it be really cool if we 1, 2, 3 this? And I was like, guys, yeah, that would be really cool. And that's just something y'all got to
And
bear down
that's-
and y'all got to do y'all's thing, and they did.
They did.
I mean, yeah, with that
They
right
did.
there, they 1, 2, 3'd it. Now
Yep.
it's just figuring out kind of, who's 1, who's 2.
Yep. Now we'll find out.
So.
And the one thing I know is there's no guarantee.
Oh, no.
Never a guarantee.
But Trenton's going to be tough to beat.
Trenton is going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, I think
And-
Benu can do it if he really focuses and he really bears down.
Yeah.
But Trenton will be tough to beat.
Yeah. Yep. Well, now we are moving on to the gold medal match.
Mm-hmm.
Say, what's his name?
Venu.
Venu.
We
All right.
call him he told us just call him Venu.
Venu.
I think it's Venugopal is how you say his name. in
Don't say
gold.
that. You're going to screw me up. Venu.
So,
We'll go
yeah,
off Venu.
it's Venu.
Well,
And then-
congratulations to Stefan for winning bronze and walking away with $500.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Venu and Trenton shooting off for gold, 2 Aggies.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, there's Trenton. Trenton just won nationals.
Yes, and that was very fun to watch.
Yeah.
He was on fire.
19 years old,
Oh, yeah.
putting up some serious scores.
I believe at one of his half rounds, I think he shot like a 297.
That's
Like
killer.
it was killer. It was insane. And he just went on autopilot. He just started rolling, and you just couldn't. There couldn't be anything that could be done to get his mental focus off. He was just rocking and rolling. So we'll see how this goes. I think this is going to be a very, very fun match to watch.
It is. So here we go. So Trenton's going to be the first to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
This may set the tone for the entire competition right here, this one arrow. And it's a liner. I think it's in.
I think that one's in too.
Venu,
This is a fuzz
that
out.
one's just out.
So Venu is one of those archers. He'll be at the outdoor range. He'll shoot 350, 400 a day. He's that guy. So he definitely puts in the work. So does Trenton.
Another good arrow.
That was a good 10.
Venu, a good 10.
Another good 10. Yeah, there'd be times I walk at the outdoor range and earlier in the afternoon before class, and I'll go and practice a little bit, and then he's there, and then I'll go to class, and I'll come back, and he's still there. And I'm like, dude.
Go take a break.
Yeah, give yourself a break. He goes, nah, man, I'm good. That was a good another
Yep.
good 10. I think he needs to give someone like a click or
I
something.
know. I was just saying, like, they were just all right there on that, hugging that left side. Yeah, it looks like Trenton has won that match or that
end.
round, that end. Thank you. Not that match, that
Right.
end.
Yeah.
So he will receive 2 points for this one.
The old walk of shame. He forgot his scorecard.
Vanu wasn't helping him out either. She like walked all the way down there. It's like, hey, dude, get your scorecard.
It's going to be really fun out this year at Outdoor Nationals with those 3 guys. Oh, it's.
So I'm judging that event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're going to Chula to judge that?
I am.
Oh, cool. Well,
Yeah.
I will see you there then.
Awesome. Yeah, I was picked to judge Chula Vista, a collegiate nationals, Arizona Cup,
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Gator Cup,
Wow, so you're just making the tour then.
and Joad Nationals.
So, yeah, you're making the tour this summer then.
I am. I'm excited. I really do enjoy judging, and the more I do it, the better I get, and that's kind of what I need to put some time in. It's a whole different game when you go and judge those events. Collegiate Nationals, what I understand, is it's a death march. I mean, it is a long weekend.
It's a long weekend. There's a lot of shooting. There's a lot of things going on. You have your team rounds, you have your individual qualifications, and then you have your individual qualifications, and you'll have your mixed teams, and you'll have your team rounds, and then you'll shoot elimination matches. I mean, thank God they shortened it to a 72 arrow qualification round, because it used to be a 144
Oh
round.
my word, that would be long.
So you would shoot a 72 arrow round, and you would shoot your mixed team, and then you'd shoot
Yep.
the other next 72 the next day, and then you'd shoot your 3-man. That was a good shot.
Yeah, Vanu with a good shot right there.
Yeah. And then that final day, you would shoot your elimination matches.
Mhm.
So if you're not careful, you could shoot north of 350 arrows that weekend.
Wow, that's a lot for compound.
That's a lot in general.
Yeah, that one's out.
It's a little tall. That one grew legs on him a little bit.
Vanu,
That was another good shot.
like you said, a click or two might not make it so scary.
It might do him a little bit of justice. A little bit of breathing room.
There you go.
Another
Trent,
good
he caught the 10 on that one.
Mhm.
So Vanu, if he shoots a 10 here, he wins this end. And he does.
That was a good, strong
Yep.
shot by Vanu.
So he will tie this one up 2-2. Like we said, these archers are shooting for first place is $2,500 and title of first Texas Open winner.
Mm-hmm. You know, the funny thing is all 3 of these guys.
He center
They're
punched
not
that
even.
one.
Yeah, that was a good shot. None of these 3 guys are residents of the state of Texas either. You know? And so you sit there and you're like, well, we're in this Texas State Championship. None of these guys are residents of Texas. And, Trenton's from California. Vanu's from Singapore. And Stefan is from, I believe, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we opened this up to everybody outside of the state of Texas.
Right. Yes, sir. But it's just kind of funny that, you have 3 guys that, granted, we all go to school an hour up the road.
Right.
But it's just kind of funny that all 3 of these guys that are in the finals here, they're not even residents, but God, they're just phenomenal shooters.
We're okay with that, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we can bring in top archers in the state of Texas to shoot these events, we will do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it is tied 2-2. This is what we want. We don't want anybody to blow anybody away. We want it to be a good
Right.
match, and this is exactly what we're talking about, that we would want to happen.
And these 2 guys will definitely do it, 100%. They shoot with each other all the time. They shoot against each other all the time at outdoor range, So
Yep.
this is nothing new for them. It's just, a little bit more on the line.
Yeah. So Trenton was telling me when he came up here, he's like, man, I'm more nervous right now than I am of shooting.
And when you watch Trenton shoot, at least his elimination matches, he shot 4 9s the whole time.
No, I didn't.
He shot 4 9s the
Wow.
whole time. Oh, yeah.
A little more pressure right now.
Yeah, there's a little bit more heat, This goes to show, like that.
Vanu looks strong right now. Look at him.
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty stone cold.
Think he
right
caught the
now.
10 on that
I think
one.
I think he clipped the top of it there. See if Trent gets his mind back in right here. Attaboy.
I just missed it, right? No, I'm
That's a
sorry.
high- that's a high
Top
10
one,
right
top
there, yeah.
10. I was looking at the wrong target. Boy, Vanu shot fast on that one,
Yeah.
and he's got a 9. So they both have 19 coming into this last arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he may have dropped it right out of the 9.
Yeah, I think it's just out the bottom.
Vanu hits a 10 here. He wins 2 more points. Earns 2 more points. Nope.
Ooh, just out. We
Tied 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a good match as well.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we didn't want it to be a blowout neither.
Right. No.
So far, all of our gold medal matches have been very very entertaining.
Yeah.
Check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low.
All right, we are back. It is. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like Vanu won that one.
I thought it was tied.
I thought
So
it
that
was
that
too.
one must have been in that we
Yeah,
thought
I
wasn't.
guess so.
Yep. Or one of Trenton's was out. Again, we are 50 yards away.
Yeah, these guys are shooting next 10, so
They're shooting small arrows. It's not like those big arrows. You can kind of see it a little bit. Not great, but you can still see it. There you go.
that was a good shot.
10. This is going to become interesting. He likes that top 10, doesn't
Oh,
he?
yeah. Both of these guys are in the high side of the 10 ring right now. So.
Constantly see compound archers click, 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 click. You just don't see them. Recurve shooters. There you go. Another 10.
Another good 10.
Vanu, 9. So Trenton hits this. We tie this thing back up
Yeah.
at 4-4. This is what we would want in a gold medal match. These kids are pounding right now. There you go.
That was
Yeah,
a
he
good
was shaking
shot.
his head. Yes. So it will be tied 4-4. Doesn't matter what Vanu shoots here. There we go. Tied 4-4. Have at least one more round to go. At least it could be 2 if they tie. If they tie, then that means we go to a 1 arrow shoot off. Meaning if one wins, it's over.
Right.
If they both tie on score, it goes to 5s, and then that means we go to a 1 arrow shoot off.
Right.
This is getting intense again. I can't believe how stressed I get And I barely know these guys. I've just met them.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So here we go. 4-4, 3 arrows. Our judges have done an amazing job. These guys have been here all weekend and has done a great job. I've got Keith Hughes next to me. This dude is a workhorse. Not only has he handled cameras, he's a director. He's directing everything right now. Plus, I caught him taking trash out earlier. He does it all. Man, I love this guy that's sitting next to me. Does everything you could even ask, more than you could ask for,
Right.
from a volunteer.
Well, that's definitely very helpful. And that's the type of people you want around you.
Yep. Got Ivy Gonzalez on one camera. We've got Luke Cook on the other. Luke has been here for days doing cameras, and he says, I actually enjoy it. So he has been doing a great job. So all these angles that you're getting are just volunteers that just want to be a part of the archery community. So here we go. Trenton is the one that's going to start. Good shot. 10. That puts the pressure on. I think in this situation, you'd probably want to start it, to be honest. And I think he got it.
I think you got that one too.
So 2 10s, or 10 for each. Nine, just outside.
Mm-hmm.
Opens the door just a little bit, takes the pressure off Vanu just a hair. Not a lot, but a hair. And Vanu hits a 10. So depending
on this last arrow here, you could almost make the argument that it puts probably a little bit more heat on him because he knows he's got to hit this one, you know?
Yeah. So here we go. Trenton, last arrow.
That's a good shot.
That is in there. All right, so that does put some pressure on Vanu. He has to hit the 10 to win. It's. I think he got it.
I think he got it.
I think he may have gotten it. I think Vanu may be our new Olympic recurve Texas Open champion. But let's get verification here. He's looking. I think he knows. We'll wait for the judge. Let's get a camera to zoom out just a hair so we can see Sean. Oh yeah, they don't have those guys don't have headphones, so they don't know. So we're gonna have to look down there. Yeah, our headphones died.
Oh,
yeah, 3 hours ago. I know. I keep meaning to charge those, but this was just
there you go.
one after other. There we go. Good job.
Got a boy, Ivy.
Yep. There we go.
That's it.
Vanu is our. Yep. Vanu wins $2,500.
What a match.
Yep. Trenton wins $1,000, and I will go and present these to these archers.
Wow, what do you guys think of that? Like every mat came down to the end. How exciting was that? I could not be happier with how everything turned out. It is a little later than we expected. Just a little. We were thinking, I told my wife, oh, well, we got to do like 4 or 5 at the latest. You know, it is almost 7 o'clock. But that was a lot of fun to watch. And that's what I think archery needs, don't you think? We're writing down the names right now. Once we get those checks also these pins we need to go ahead and take home. So if there's any pins, we'll go ahead and grab those. So you guys can. It's those little pink ones. We appreciate Texas A&M for letting us use these scorecards and pins. I picked these up on Thursday from Rendon. All right, are we ready? And third place goes to Stefan. That's great, man. Here you go. You won $500. Second place goes to Trenton. There you go, Trenton. $1,000 cash right here. And first place goes to Vanu. Is that all right? Vanu? Oh, I screwed it up. I dropping money? Venue. All right, here you go. $2,500. Congratulations. Texas A&M took the top 3 spots. Awesome job, guys. And that is a big payout. All right, who is here? Is all the winners still here? I do want to take a picture with everybody. All right, everybody, after they take a picture, we're going to get all the winners up here. All the winners up here. I want to take a picture with you guys. Ryan, grab my camera, or Keith, grab my camera up there, bring it down. No, my phone. Oh, thank you. You got the live feed. Hey, Keith, go ahead and switch it to this camera here if it's not already. There it is. I think it's already. Yeah, it's already on there. It's already on there.
And thank you guys for coming out and joining us. it was a lot of fun. There's 5 Aggies down there right now, and the Cayman had a good time here. They walked away with, how much did they walk away with? $5,500 between those kids. There was $5,500 that they walked away with. Congratulations, everyone, for shooting this, and I hope everybody enjoyed it and had fun. I did. I'm exhausted, so I am ready to call this thing done.
Do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll.